Hi YouTube, this is Felicia with Bible Scraps, and I hope everyone is doing well. It's a nice morning. Oh, the last several days, it's been beautiful in my neck of the woods. We've been in the 80s. I think today we are like 84. So we've been having breeze and it's just been really pretty. We're going to be back up, well, in the hundreds, the low hundreds, I think by this weekend, but then we're going to return back to the 80s. So I am so loving this sneak peek of fall. I cannot wait until fall officially comes because it is my favorite time of the year. Okay, but anyway, I got some long overdue Christmas tags to share. Some of these tags I made well before our trip to Europe, and we've been back for about 4 weeks. And then I have a tag that I made, what's today's date? Today is Tuesday, so I made last week. Okay, let me get started with, first I'm going to share this tag I made a couple years ago. I featured it, or I showed it at one of my gingerbread annual parties, but I don't think I ever gave a real shout out to this cute gingerbread creation. So let me start off with it. If you guys don't know, I absolutely love gingerbread. I buy gingerbread stuff all year long. Got some things in the mail just yesterday that was gingerbread related. But check out, oh my goodness, I forget his name. Well, you guys, I made him entirely out of pipe cleaner. From his, well, except for his little cheeks and, let me put my glasses on. The cheeks and his nose. Those are the only elements that's not pipe cleaner, but everything else is. And he is like my rockin' gingerbread creation. He has on headphones, and take a look at his glasses. He is so cute. And I think I only made one, and I made him 2 or 3 years ago. And he is stinking cute, you guys. Yeah, I think I can make him again. Yeah, he was fun. Nothing out there like him. Nothing I've ever seen. And he is just stinking cute. So anyway, I gotta think of what his name is. Okay, let's see here. I made these stockings, but these are one of the tags I made a couple months ago. I have since put everything away, but I made these stocking tags from a retired stamp set by a company that's no longer in business. Yeah. And they're stinking cute. What did I do? Well, take a look at it. You guys, it's been a while. I added, okay, this stamp had stitching, which you can see. The stitching is in white. So I used white pigment ink to stamp on the red cardstock. And then I used liquid pearls or Nouveau drops to add little black pearls there. And it looks like I used another stamp to stamp the bell. And then I used glaze to accent that. And then I used a circle punch and punched out the black circles. And then I used another stamp to stamp a white reindeer. And then you hear the jingle bell, and then, oh my goodness, I introduced, was it 3 years ago maybe, curly ribbon to you guys. I started using it on my tags, and that's what you see here. I love the messy, fussy look. So all of these are pretty much the same, except, okay, well, there's several differences. This one, I stamped a candy cane, but you see along the perimeter, I have added crystal shake. I loved the iced crystal look on tags, and you see the stitching is also stamped in black. And this particular one has a snowflake, and I used a glaze. And then this one I used red and white Nouveau drops or liquid pearls. And they came out really cute. Love these. Okay, and then, now I don't know if this guy, I probably should stop because I do have some of the dies I used. I just have to stop to get them. Okay, oh, here's another little tag, stocking tag. Okay, I don't know where to begin because I have several bags of tags here. Oh, darn it. Okay, I'm not going to share that one yet because I might have to do, you know what? No, I'll go ahead and share it because if I don't share it now, it'll probably be December when I share it. Okay, let's start off with this one. This guy is faceless. He don't have a, well, he don't have a face. I use Tim Holtz Gingerbread Die, which, let me grab real fast. Okay, so this is Tim Holtz Sizzix Gingerbread Die, and I really do like Tim Holtz shape because, well, he has a primitive look. And so when I use this die, I wanted to create like a primitive type gingerbread. So I decided to add cheesecloth. And that's what I've done here. And I need to cut his scarf and tie it correctly. But he's really simple. I think he's unfinished. I created him before I went to Europe, so I forgot what all I wanted to do with him. And then I also made this simple gingerbread using Tim Holtz die, and I stamped his face with one of my face stamps. And then I added these little, these are so cute, little Christmas, I don't know, shaped like embellishments. Love that green. And that's it. Oh, you guys, you know what? Let me share something with you. Darn it. Okay, I have to get it. Oh, hold on a second. I want to share a product that I have been using for all of my gingerbread. Woohoo! Okay, it's these craft colored file folders, and they're very good quality. Can you hear that sound? Yeah, that's not your ordinary cardstock. This has some weight to it, and it's stiff. Well, I scored, I think, 2 boxes of these. Okay, some of you guys saw my, okay, I was literally in the dumpster several months ago, in a big dumpster. Well, if you saw that video, I found these folders at the same place. And I love to recycle these to use in crafting. And so this is one that you're looking at that has not been treated with anything. And then because this shape seems primitive to me, I use some I believe this is antique ribbon, you guys. I'm not sure, but I believe that it is. So I had to use it for this primitive guy. Okay, let's see what else I have in this bag. Alrighty. I have this guy. I don't know what type of yarn or whatever this is. Oh, this might be cheesecloth too that I cut up in strips, and I need to tie it tighter. You see, he's stamped with a different face. I keep finding, I found another one of these. I made more than I thought. Okay, so for this guy, I added eyelets because I kept thinking, how can I make him look primitive? And I thought, well, let me use eyelets, but I want imperfect eyelets. Well, I wanted to press them in imperfectly because primitive to me, it's old, but it looks really natural. It looks handmade. So I purposely I wanted this one to be messy too, but this one really came out distorted, and that's how the back looks. Okay, you guys. Woo, woo, woo. Then I took it up a couple notches because I kept thinking, how can I make these guys, these ginger gents, that's what I call my male gingerbread, ginger gents. How can I make them look more primitive? Well, let me show you what I came up with. And I have to do a tutorial for this. This is so cool, you guys, because I did not use any ink to make him dark. And I used the same recycled file folder for this guy as I did for these guys. And take a look at him. And you see how messy his face looks? I smeared that on purpose because I wanted a primitive look. So once again, this is the cheesecloth, and he's missing a button. Yeah, so I like how he came out looking. And here's another one. I think he looks primitive, and I used my antique ribbon along with the cheesecloth. A different face. I purposely off-centered the face. It was probably going to happen anyway because I used wood-mounted red rubber stamps for my faces, and you really can't see precisely where you're stamping, but when you're doing primitive crafts, it don't have to be perfect, so I wasn't worried about it. But I love how these turned out. And once again, I did not use any ink to darken my gingerbread, and it came out looking so perfect. I'll bring a tutorial for you guys. Okay, let's see here. You know, I have at least 2, if not 3 more gingerbread creations. Oh, what I want to say too, if you are looking for the Tim Holtz die, you could find it. Well, I think there's several listings, but there's a listing that's really cheap. I want to say about $11. That includes shipping. This die has been retired, you guys. So if you can find it and you want it, go ahead and get it before it becomes like a hard to find buy. Okay, I think I'm going to stop here. Oh, look, here's my heart. I'm going to bring a part 2. I have to glue this back down. Oh, and by the way, to color on my icing, I used, let me grab that. So I used one of these. I don't remember which one. You could pick up a twin pack of this one at Tuesday Morning. And this is the Recollections. And I don't remember which one I used. I like how the white went on this treated surface. It came out pretty good. Alright, you guys, I'm going to come back with a part 2. And maybe in my part 2 video, I'll give a short tutorial of how I magically turned this file folder dark brown with no ink. Oh, the sun is peeking through. Okay, you guys, I will have this listing on eBay linked for whoever can grab it. And I'm also going to link another die. Now, I've already made creations with this cute guy. It's a retired Sizzix die. I made some tags before I went to Germany. I'll share those in my part 2 video. And you guys, this die, it's become like hard to find now, but I have a listing for you guys, and you will pay $10, and that includes shipping for this die. It's a popular die. If you guys have seen, well, Jill Norwood, she's used this particular die to make really cute gingerbread, and you can find it. Now, trust me, I buy gingerbread all year. I think I might be an expert when it comes to what's a good deal. And believe me when I say $10 shipping for this die, it's a good deal. As a matter of fact, it's the only listing I have found online right now for this die. This die is included in a larger lot. I forget how much that lot cost, but it's nowhere in comparison to finding this die for $10 on eBay. So I will have both of these links below. Now, if you like this video, go ahead and like it. Give me a big thumbs up. Also, feel free to share this video. Also, feel free to subscribe because you want to come back for part 2. And I have a lot of other gingerbread creations planned out for 2019. All right, I want to thank you all for watching. As always, blessings.